Hello, and today let's talk briefly about internet and internet speeds in general. So, internet speeds are based on download and upload. So, whenever you're bringing something in, you're downloading a file, you're even in a Zoom conference call, you watching people, that's download. You on camera and them watching you, that's you sending up. That's your upload speed. You're sending out. So there's a difference between upload speed and download speed. When you're dealing with Zoom, Google Meets, any of these platforms, live streaming, YouTube, Facebook, you're dealing with not just download speed, but upload speed. So you want to make sure you test. The best thing to do is to test. So let's go ahead and run a test. Now, this is my Mac Mini M1. It does have wireless, but I have it wired with a data cable. Anytime you could wire anything, desktop, laptop, anything, I recommend you wire it. Wired is a lot solid, a lot consistent of a connection. When you're dealing with wireless, you could run into some problems. So this should be wired, and I'm going to go ahead and run a speed test. Now, what I'm paying for is 200 down, 10 up. Most internet service providers will guarantee your speeds as long as you're wired. If you're wireless, totally different story. And I'm going to bring up one of my phones, see if we could do a quick test on the phone. So you want to run a speed test maybe a few minutes before you actually go live. Let's say 20, 30 minutes. Not a week before, not a month before. These change constantly. So I'm going to open up a browser on my phone, and I'm going to bring up a speed test on my phone. Give me a second here. I'll go ahead and close this out. Go back to the other camera. So I'm going to run the same. I know the camera and the glare. I think I got to block my face. There we go. I'm going to run the same speed test on my phone. If you notice, it's not getting anywhere near 200. It's not doing too bad, but it's nowhere near 200. Now, the upload speed is very important for you to be able to stream out. So, those numbers are not bad, but you notice I'm not getting full speeds. Now, just to let you know, that green light behind my head, that's my Wi-Fi. So I'm literally a few feet away from my Wi-Fi. So a lot of people are going to say you need, 20 up, 50 up, 100 up. You're going to throw all these numbers. You go Googling, you might find Zoom's website or something recommending that at least 3 or 5. I'm going to say 10. Anything less than 10, which is what I have, and I do stream from time to time. I do stream at 1080p, 60 frames. For the majority of the time, I do not have issues when it comes to streaming live or video calls. I want to say more than 90% of any time I stream, there are no issues. When there are issues, they're very hard to narrow down. The internet's not perfect. You don't know if the issues on the other person's side. You don't know if the issues with Zoom themselves or YouTube or recently Facebook was down for several hours. So there's a lot of different things. But run that speed test. Again, my Mac Mini, wired. I have a laptop on the side of me, wired. Every computer that I pretty much use, especially if it's going to be with streaming and stuff, they're wired. If you have to deal with wireless, make sure you have some good equipment for your network. We're going to go through some of those things later in a future video. If you wish to subscribe and hit that bell icon, that way you're notified when we go live or uh, recorded videos. I do plan on going live. I don't know how often right now, but those will be more of like a Q&A for a short period of time just to see how things go. Again, the whole purpose of me doing these videos is to just try to get some basic knowledge out there. We're not going to be doing any deep dives or anything like that. So you have yourself a good one. Take care. And remember, minimum recommended is not what you want. I had a professor that said minimum specs on a computer, like your RAM, Windows requires at least 2 gigs for 64-bit operating system. Double it. 4 gigs, you should be okay. That's your minimum. Double it again, you should be good. So if Zoom and all these sites say you need at least 3 meg up, double it. You might be okay. Double it again. Why take the chance? That's it for this video. See you in the next video.